What's up, y'all? I'm the Oracle of the Amazons. I'm doing my first video, and I just finished watching Summerslam. Fucking hell. The tagline was, "You never saw it coming." Oh, damn, I did not see that shit coming. Roman Reigns has fucking returned? Man, talk about keeping in the dark. But I'm actually happy because Strowman was kind of boring. There's nobody good for Reigns, nobody good for Wyatt to wrestle. So we needed the big dog. So I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I'm glad he's back. Now, wrestling has been good this fucking weekend. Surprisingly, I've been impressed. SummerSlam most of it was predictable. I'm just happy that my girl Asuka has won her title back. You know, revenge for Kairi Sane, who I already fucking missed. Followed her since back in her Joshi days. It's good to see Asuka as the champ again. Pretty much we're looking at the breakup of the Golden Role Models pretty soon. Hopefully, and as much as I want Bayley to stay champion, that ain't gonna happen. Bayley's gonna pretty much end up losing her title. They're gonna lose the tag titles too. Hopefully they lose it to the Riot Squad, or hopefully my girls from down under, the Iconics. So that happened. The Dominic Mysterio match in Rollins was it was good for what it is. I give Dominic credit. He was pretty fluid. He still has a lot to, learn. Trying to remember. Some of the stuff was like pretty much forgettable, so there's really nothing that fancy about SummerSlam. But still overall decent SummerSlam compared to the last couple ones. Street Profits, I can't stand those motherfuckers. They should have lost the damn titles, but whatever. That match was kind of boring anyways. Mandy and Sonya, we didn't see that coming. We saw Mandy get her ass whooped a bunch of times, so we knew the payoff was freaking Sonya was gonna lose, plain and simple. That was fucking predictable. McIntyre, he's not ready to lose the title. They're not going to take the title off of him just yet. It's that pretty much. Pre-show, I don't really watch the pre-show that much, so, I think I heard MVP lost, so. That's the problem about doing this outside, especially where I'm at. Goddamn fire trucks. And dudes that are, pretty much overcompensators. So overall, SummerSlam was pretty much okay. I'm just glad Strowman's on our champion. He's pretty much boring. Can't stand the dude. Now go to NXT. NXT is my show. That's the show I watch the most, and I gotta give credit where credit's due. Pat McAfee impressed the shit out of me. That, he definitely is a step up above Gronk. This guy legit impressed me. And there was no better opponent for him to have with Adam Cole. I don't like Adam Cole, but damn, Adam Cole make him look good. So yeah, major props to that. Honestly, if Pat McAfee were to take a shot at wrestling, I'd be behind it because he impressed me with his performance. Go back to my Joshis. Glad Io retained. I love Dakota, but Io's not ready to lose that title yet. What else happened on that what happened at TakeOver? Balor. The streak's still alive, so that wasn't much of a big deal. Ladder match was pretty good. I'm glad Damian Priest won. About time the dude needed to title win, so it's perfect. Now I can see his definitely next feud is going to be with Cameron Grimes, for sure. I'm glad my boys Breezango are actually new No More Contenders. Hopefully they capitalize and become the NXT Tag Champs. As for the title match, I never liked Keith Lee. Can't stand the fool. I'm so fucking glad that he lost. You know, then again though, I don't like Cross either that much, except for, you know, Scarlett, because she's fucking hot and pretty much a damn smoke show and whatnot. But it's good to see Cross as the champion. Hopefully, you know, word out that he got hurt. Hopefully he's not bad where they're gonna have to vacate the title, but it explains why Keith Lee lost. But honestly, no one's gonna take that title off of Cross. There's no fucking way. The dude's unstoppable. So he's won me over. I love his freaking viciousness. And you know, when you have Scarlett as your manager, come on. That's like, it's just gonna force everyone to tune into you. And yeah, NXT TakeOver was always good. Going to AEW Dynamite. I'm glad Ivelisse and Diamante won that tournament. I was kind of hoping for Team TJ to win the whole thing, but they got knocked out, which in my opinion should have been the finals, Team TJ versus Ivelisse and Diamante. But at least on the bright side, Ivelisse and Diamante won. We just now need AEW to sign Ivelisse. Harper, or aka my bad, Brody Lee. All hail the Dark Order. New friggin' TNT champion. It's about time. And Anna Jay, yeah, she's definitely the best part of the Dark Order too. Jericho, I've been a fan of Jericho for all his career. He's still the Le Champion to me. Honestly, him and Orange Cassidy, that's just, God, what are they doing to you, Jericho? It's terrible. I mean, I get it, you're being the veteran to put people over, but Orange Cassidy, come on, dude, you're better than that. Why you gotta put him over? You could have put over someone else. To be honest, I haven't only watched clips of Dynamite. I usually watch it, especially if my girl Hikaru is actually wrestling. That's the whole reason why I tune in to AEW. But speaking of her, so I'm surprised that her and Thunder Rosa are actually gonna wrestle. That's gonna be a pretty decent match. So I really can't wait. But unfortunately, I know for a fact Thunder Rosa ain't winning. She ain't beating my girl, the Shiny Samurai. She ain't taking her. No. She just got this thing down locked. No one's touching her. She's like the best thing going in that women's division right now, which, honestly, I low-key want to actually be ballsy and say I could take control of that women's division. Or, I mean, not like wrestle. I mean, that's kind of weird. But then again, though, wouldn't be surprised. But low-key, have something to do with AEW, because honestly, they are a company that's a very good, you know, they're young. They got a lot of crap for having a lot of ex-WWE talent. But honestly, though, they're not, you know, they're a decent show to watch. They definitely know how to put on shows. It's just our women roster is lacking. And some of the women, you know, they push. I would actually like to be, like, low-key, I would actually like to try and be part of that and, like, take control of the women's division, see how, make it better. Because I got some ideas that could actually help, but Hikaru's the best thing going. So that's why if you're gonna watch AEW, watch it for her, watch it for Jericho, because the dude's, he's the man. He's like legit the best we have, best wrestler today. You know, wish Eddie Guerrero was still around. That would have been awesome to see what this day and age he can do with the current crop of wrestlers. But overall, AEW is decent. Can't believe they're bringing Keith Lee to Raw tomorrow night, but hey, that explains why he lost. Other than that, wrestling has been pretty decent this weekend. I'm actually happy. I'm glad everything's cooking all on cylinders. I don't like the Thunderdome concept. It's not the same. At least AEW's inviting fans. So we'll see how that works. Honestly, having the fans in attendance is way better than the virtual fans, because it's not the same having queuing in sound effects, crowd noises and stuff. That's not right. It's not the same. And I think AEW's got this done better. But don't get me wrong, I am WWE for life, but I am also a professional wrestling fan, and so I do watch everything, and I will be very critical of things. And said, there's some things that AEW does better than WWE, but WWE's been around longer. They're not going away as much as all the, the IWC likes to pretty much say that WWE is out of touch, whatever. No, they're just trying to learn, and they're evolving. It's slow, but they're evolving. They're gonna get better. But as long as AEW keeps doing what they're doing, WWE is gonna evolve. So you can believe pretty soon the tide's gonna change. Just give it time. I have faith in Triple H. He knows what he's doing with NXT. But AEW right now is the show to watch Wednesday nights. I know I watch it, or try to anyways, but that's because only big fan of Hikaru Shida, so that's who I tune in for. But other than that, that's pretty much my take on wrestling. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so if it's, there's no editing involved, so you hear, other cars, see me looking around like I'm all beady-eyed and whatnot. But if you hear cars, sirens and stuff, that's actual. I didn't cue that in. It's not that's not canned noise. It's legit. It's not gonna be edited. I'm pretty much gonna post like this. So this is my first one, first of many more. It's pretty docile. Actually, I have plans to be a little bit more, wild or crazy, but low key is my first one. I'll fix it. I'll evolve somehow, make it better. But this is it for now. You've turned into, you're watching the Oracle, the Amazons. That's what I go by, or as I like to call this, Canary Vision, which I'll go more into detail later why I'm using those. But other than that, hope you watch my little insight, and we'll see what happens on Raw. Late.